Since the release of iOS 11, Apple has been slowly adding new features and redesigning the interface of its mobile operating system. With iOS 16, the company is continuing the trend with a host of new features and improvements. iOS 16 is packed with new features, and we've got a hands-on look at some of the best. From a redesigned home screen and app library to improvements in maps and messages, there's a lot to like in Apple's latest mobile operating system. In this video, we're going to take a look at the top new features in iOS 16. We'll go over all the new changes and how to use them. Stay tuned to learn everything you need to know about the latest update to your favorite mobile operating system. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. The ability to edit and unsent messages. If you've ever sent a message on 𝐬𝐤𝐬𝐬 and then immediately regretted it, you're in luck. With the new iOS 16 update, you can now long press the message you send and edit it for up to 15 minutes after you first send it. Alternatively, if you're really unhappy with the message you originally sent, you can unsend it completely. If you choose to edit a message, the other person will see that it was edited but won't be able to see the edit history. And if you choose to unsend a message, it will simply leave an alert in place for both people. Keep in mind that this feature only works if the person you're messaging is also on iOS 16. If they're not, they won't be able to see the edited message or the undo option. So if you're planning on using this feature, make sure the person you're messaging is also on the latest update. Live objects. This feature is simply amazing, and you'll understand why once I explain it. Live text lets you open any picture that has text in it and immediately recognizes the text. You can then interact with it, copying and pasting it wherever you want. With iOS 16, this feature is now available in videos. If you pause a video on a frame with text, you can lift the text from inside the video. This is a great new feature for those who need to take notes while watching a video. No longer do you need to pause the video and type out the text manually. Now you can simply select the text you want and copy it straight into your Notes app. This feature is also useful for creating subtitles for videos. You can select the dialogue from the video and paste it into a text editor. Then you can add timestamps and create a subtitle file that can be used in video playback software. Overall, live text in video is a handy new feature in iOS 16 that makes it easier to take notes and create subtitles while watching a video. But the best part is that you can now long press on a photo with a subject and a background and lift any object out of the photo to copy and paste into another document, like a message. The iPhone will erase the background and do all the masking for you. This works with any photo, not just those taken in portrait mode. And it can be any photo, taken with any camera. It just seems to need to have a reasonable subject versus background, and the iPhone will figure it out. Horizontal Face ID Unlock. As one of the new features in iOS 16, Apple has introduced the ability to unlock your iPhone with Face ID while it is lying horizontally on a table. This is a great addition for those times when you want to quickly check your phone for a notification but don't want to pick it up and unlock it with your passcode. To use this feature, simply place your iPhone face down on a table and then look at it to unlock it. Your face will need to be within a few inches of the front of the phone for this to work. If you're not looking at your phone, it will remain locked. This is a useful security measure to prevent someone from unlocking your phone while you're not looking. Overall, this is a convenient new feature that makes it easier to unlock your iPhone without having to pick it up. iPhone Lockdown Mode. In a nutshell, Lockdown Mode allows you to quickly lock your iPhone with a passcode, or Touch ID/Face ID, and disable all access to the device's sensors and biometrics. This includes the camera, microphone, and Touch ID. Once activated, the only way to unlock the device is to enter your passcode. Why would you want to use Lockdown Mode? There are a few scenarios where it could come in handy. For example, if you're in a situation where you're being threatened or pressured to unlock your device, you can quickly enable Lockdown Mode to prevent access. Or, if you're worried about someone trying to access your device while you're sleeping, you can enable Lockdown Mode to ensure that your device is secure. Once Lockdown Mode is enabled, you can still receive phone calls and see notifications on your lock screen. However, you won't be able to access any of the device's sensors or biometrics. So, if you get a phone call, you won't be able to answer it or access the camera to take a picture. Lockdown Mode is a useful addition to iOS that can help you keep your device secure in potentially dangerous situations. If you're ever in a situation where you're being pressured to unlock your device, simply enable Lockdown Mode and rest assured knowing that your device is secure. Lock screen. Apple has completely redesigned the lock screen on iOS 16, allowing users to showcase their favorite photos, customize font styles, and display a set of widgets to get information at a glance. Widgets available on the new lock screen include weather, calendar events, date, time zones, alarms, battery level, activity ring progress, and more. Users can now create different lock screens, each with a unique backdrop and style, and easily switch between them. Notifications have been rearranged so that they can be viewed on the lock screen in an expanded list view, stacked view, or hidden view. Notifications appear at the bottom of the screen, so they stay out of the way. Live activities makes it easier to stay on top of things that are happening in real time, so users can check the score of a game or track the progress of their food delivery without unlocking their device. Focus. Creating and maintaining focus is essential to being productive. It can be difficult to stay focused when there are so many distractions around us, but it is possible. The new iOS 16 introduces a streamlined setup for focus that allows users to select the apps and people they want to receive notifications from. This way, you can customize your lock screen to match how you want to use your iPhone in the moment. Swiping between different focuses is also now possible, and focus filters allow you to keep out distracting content in your everyday apps. By taking advantage of these new features, you can make sure that you stay focused on what's important to you. Apple Pay and Wallet. Apple Pay is a new and convenient way to pay for your purchases. You can order and view your receipts all within the app, and if you have a virtual ID, you can use it to verify your identity in select apps and Apple Pay Later. Apple Pay Later allows you to split the costs of your Apple Pay purchases into 4 payments over 6 weeks with no interest or fees. This is a great way to budget your spending, and it's easy to use. Simply add your credit or debit card to the app and start using Apple Pay. Maps. The latest update to the app includes support for multi-stop routing, as well as new transit cards that let you see the total cost of your trip and pay for it all without leaving the app. With multi-stop routing, you can now input multiple destinations and have Google Maps create a route that hits all of them. This can be especially useful if you're running errands or need to make a few stops before reaching your final destination. The new transit cards feature is also designed to make your life easier. Family sharing. Parental controls just got a lot easier with the new family sharing features. You can now create accounts for children with parental controls right from the start. You can set preferences for age-appropriate media, screen time, location, and more. Screen time requests from your kids now appear in messages, so it's easy to approve or decline a request. You can now use quick actions to manage screen time from notifications. Start in your existing device to easily set up a new iPhone or iPad for your child with all the appropriate parental controls already in place. The Family Checklist gives you helpful tips to get the most out of family sharing, like updating children's settings as they get older or turning on location sharing. Home. iOS 16 is a complete overhaul of the Home app. It is designed to be more efficient and allow you to control all of your smart home devices from one place. The new Home tab has categories for climate, lights, security, and more, so you can easily find the right accessory for your needs. The multi-camera view lets you see 4 different camera shots at the same time, and Apple now fully supports the Matter standard, so you can connect even more smart home accessories. CarPlay. CarPlay, the in-vehicle infotainment system from Apple, is getting a major upgrade. The new version, which is expected to be available in late 2023, will bring a fully integrated and immersive iPhone experience to not only the vehicle's center console, but also its lower and dashboard screens. This is a major step forward for CarPlay, which has hitherto been limited to the center console. With this new generation, CarPlay will be more integrated with the car, and provide a more seamless experience for drivers. One of the most exciting features of the new CarPlay is the ability to use Apple Maps for navigation. This has been a much requested feature, and will finally allow drivers to use Apple's mapping data and turn-by-turn directions in their cars. Another welcome addition is the ability to use third-party apps on the lower and dashboard screens. This will open up CarPlay to a whole new range of apps and services, and provide even more value to drivers. Overall, the new generation of CarPlay is a big step forward, and should make driving with an iPhone even more enjoyable. So, those are iOS 16's top new features. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more videos from our channel, subscribe and make sure to turn on the bell icon.